Hello and welcome to Telcasia, the journalist, Fact Over Fiction. This is a program, as I said earlier, that lets you know and helps you debunk what is fact and what is fiction that is particularly roaming around the internet. And of course, we do this through various shows. We have in the studio Maria Bongwe, aka Mrs. Quick, who is the marketing coordinator for PWI. And of course, she is going to be helping us debunk some questions that you have in mind that will keep you safe and to be able to actually understand what is truth and what is fact at PWI. Thank you for taking this interview and for not making it very difficult for you to be willing to come across into the studio and answer the tough questions that I need the answers for on behalf of the public. Give us a little bit more about your background in terms of the specifics of where you traded and all of that, how much you understand the markets, and also just your background and how you came across or was approached by PWI.
Okay, I'm approaching my 10th year. I'm about to celebrate my 10th year anniversary in this industry. I started trading, actually learning in 2016. And yes, it was a very exciting journey because it was very challenging. You know, sometimes I became a trader. I was in the real estate agency industry. I was the principal estate agent. Then I outgrew that industry, especially financially. And you know, in those years, there were some challenges in the property industry, NCA being reintroduced. Then I discovered the trading industry, and it was very, very fascinating. I learned the skill of even developing trading strategies. I even had a business partner. We even opened a trading company, like training company. I'm very good with training the basics. But the only challenge in the trading industry is that what we found and what we realized was that there was too much money to be made. And the only thing that is most important was your emotions and the appetite that you had. You had to manage because that's when you heard Mr. Monaring talking about the risk management. That is which is the very biggest key factor in your success as a trader.
Yes. Was that then the period that you became a network marketer?
That was when I moved from trading to network marketing in 2018.
So, Mrs. Quick, do tell us, how did you come across Mr. Monaring?
Mr. Monaring, I remember, gave me a call in 2024. And by then, I was engaged with another project in the multi-level marketing. And he wanted me to just be part of his company as a network marketer because he had the tools, he had the knowledge, he had the skill. But because I was busy with another marketing, I wanted him to come and join. I said, oh, this man sounds good. He's good in speaking, but I want him as a network marketer. Then we were actually like two bulls in the same kraal. I wanted him. He wanted me. Then we decided, no, we're not going to work together. We are not in agreement because you want me to come and become part of your trading company as a network marketer. And I want you to come and be part of the company that I was working with as a network marketer, as an affiliate under me. Then he tried to show me that, you know what these people that you are working with are not doing exactly what they were telling you. Then we just decided to drop the call. Then a year later, he was observing, I believe. He sent me a WhatsApp because I didn't even save his number. Mm-hmm. He sent me a WhatsApp. He reintroduced himself. Mm-hmm. And he told me that I am a skills trader. I am a multi-award winner. And I do have what it takes to can run a trading company aligned with multi-level marketing that is sustainable. Mm-hmm. The interest is very high. But when I am looking at the public, I'm very much concerned because there are lots of scams. And all people want, what I'm looking at, according to my observation, all what the people want, it's money, how to multiply their money. But the do's and don'ts, the risks involved, so many people get so much ignorance. Like for an example, Kesia, if I can give you one, if you want to be part of PWI, I have to help you and guide you on how to open your crypto exchange platform, right? So that you can deposit your money in, not the other way around, that I give you my banking details so that you can deposit your money into my account. And our people are always falling for that. I have to use your email address in order for you to be able to can have powers in your with your accounts. Our people are not ready to learn, Kesia. Our people are so much easily falling into that thing, like, this is very difficult, let me do it for you. Hence, we are seeing so many people are even being scammed online.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
We shall have you in the studio again.
I would
do
love
hope
that. I
that
love
the public has
cameras.
gotten their answers now.
Thank you. I love the camera. I'll come back.
I'm sure the camera loves you.
You see, so the people are so much
It's
ignorant
astounding.
to a point that they only want to earn money.
Yeah.
And if you come across someone, you can come across Kezia on social media saying, I am Mrs. Quick. And people do fall for that. They don't even verify anything. As long as they heard the name Mrs. Quick, they don't even take that step of saying, let's get on a video call so that I can see your face, because there are lots of scams that out there. You see, people just want money. They do not want to learn. That's my very main concern.
Well, that seems to be one of the biggest struggles currently that everybody's going through. The legitimate companies,
Yes.
it is hard to tell them
And
apart.
authentic people.
Yes, the authentic ones. So now it is nice when you are in a program like this where you're able to tell the public the facts from the truth. So now, fact to the truth, fact and fiction. Let's have a look at. What currency does PWI use for deposits? What cryptocurrency do you use? How long are the contracts for? Who are the contracts for, and who are they not for?
Okay. The currency that Prestige Wealth is using is USDT. The reason behind that is that USDT is a stable coin. Like you've just mentioned when we were speaking to Mr. Monaren, that there was a crash in the industry, you see. So if your money is in USDT, it's almost at the same value with
As the US dollar.
as the US dollar, which is stable. So sometimes you can deposit your 1 Bitcoin. The next day when you have to buy your package, you find that the value has dropped of the Bitcoin. So they prefer the USDT because it's the most stable coin that we are having in the cryptocurrency industry.
And what are your packages? How long is your contract?
All right. The minute you put your money in Prestige Wealth system, you should know that you are on a 15-month contract, right? And your money will be multiplied by 3 in a space of 15 months. That is what the company has committed itself to. And one thing, there are different packages. You know, the more you deposit or the lower you deposit, if you are depositing on a standard package, meaning the company doesn't have a more leverage, but the higher you deposit, the higher the amount of money the company is going to be able to expose to the markets, then you are earning a higher percentage, you see. So there's a standard, there's a VIP 1 package, and there's a VIP 2 package. People do love, Prestige Wealth investors do love those VIP packages.
All right. Great. I can see the passion. The passion is undeniable. And as I said when I spoke to Mr. Munarang, that Prestige Wealth Investment has been making a lot of rounds online. And there's a lot of people sitting by the sidelines thinking to themselves, I really am looking at this, but I'm scared. There are other schemes that have just left the fore that took away a lot of people's money. There is one particular one that they called Capital 40. And that Capital 40 program has got a lot of victims that have invested money in a so-called robot, that was so-called trading for them. So this is a necessary question to you and conversation, because it helps somebody at home to understand how PWI works and what makes you safe, considering that you also are leveraging on robots. So now do tell us, in terms of payouts, understand that you are the lead in terms of you are the promoter, the head marketer, and also you are in charge, or you're the first point of contact for marketers. How much payouts have you guys been able to pay out?
As PW, when we went to Dubai, what we have witnessed, the company had paid already over $500,000. 558,000 to investors and network marketers. And what we loved about it is that we witnessed the amounts that we have invested in the system. And that amount was still intact. And we have realized through that the amount that the company is promising us, that, is telling us that exposing some amount, like he mentioned, to the markets, and the market, the amount that he's sending out to the markets is the one that is making profits that is being paid to network marketers and the investors. So for the fact that we have witnessed that amount is still intact in the system, meaning we are not in a Ponzi scheme and we are safe. And you just mentioned a very important factor about the robot. The robot as a trader, I do not like robots because you are unable to determine or know the kind of robot that you are utilizing. If the type of robot was created by Mrs. Quick, who is on a 40% a trading rate, meaning your chances of earning through that robot are 40%, meaning you have 60% 60% potential of losing. So the question of the robot is, do not just understand or follow anyone saying to you, I am trading for the robot. The robot is trading for you. The question should be, who is behind the robot? What strategies was developed into that robot? Is the person at more than 80% scoring of that robot?
Wow, lots of knowledge. You definitely are the person that can speak on crypto. I think the years of experience earn you the credibility for anybody out there that knows very little to come your way. Mrs. Quick, also tell me about a little bit on the compensation plan for your marketers. I have done some investigations and I understand that you've got your 10-layer level of earning, 10 levels deep, and also understand that you have a referral bonus. So when someone refers somebody in, but I do have concerns when I looked at your structure and the way that you operate. If a person has a 10,000 rand package and then they go and bring an investor or a friend who has 200,000, ordinarily a referral bonus is money that is known as a thank you from the organization at a 10%. From what I understand, you also are operating at 10%. But in your earning method at PWI, you don't give that person that has a 10,000 rand package 10%, which would be 20,000 rand. You wouldn't give that person that kind of money. Can you explain that to me? How is it that a person's money is held back by the company?
Okay. And now we are talking sustainability of the system. We are in a system that we don't, as network marketers, want to see it crashing, right? There is something called maxing out. So when you deposit, maybe for an example, 10,000 rands, the company says you are going to get maximum 30,000 rands. Then the referral comes and serve as the capital release accelerator. So the amount you cannot, as a result, you cannot receive more than what your account can swallow. If the company says you are going to receive 30,000 and you come with a client that is going to give you 50,000 rands, what the company says is you can withdraw the amount that you have invested and you can reinvest. Let's say, for an example, you withdraw 30,000 rands and you reinvest it in order for you to receive 90,000 rands. That's actually working in your favor. Your account is even bigger than what you were expecting.
But then the thank you, the referral bonus, when you bring the person in that is 10%, surely that should be an amount that is as standardly known that it should be given to that person. That person expects it, and they should be given that amount. And then perhaps your explanation could apply to the layers, the level deep, the 10, the first level, the second level, whatever the percentages are. Could that not be the case? Because there are people that are concerned about the fact that if you refer, you should get your referral bonus most. Why are they holding it and telling me I need to put money in the system and buy a package in order to qualify for that. And also there are other people that are saying that how long is the money kept in the system? So if you refer somebody and you do not qualify to get your full 10% immediately, how long does the system allow you, or PWI allow you, to get your money from the system?
For maybe you need to understand, we are network marketers, and we played a very important and big role in designing the compensation plan, because we understand the compensation plan than even the founder himself. We had to show him that, you know what, you have the skill, we have the skill as well. And this is how we as network marketers do prefer it to work. So we are not in a sales department wherein you are saying, I am selling a car and I don't have the network under me. You can give me my commission, then it's done. We are saying we are now leveraging. And we are very much comfortable because, like I started by saying, we are in a sustainable business. So if you are my downline, right, and you have bought a 10,000 rand package and you want to grow, because now we are looking at the growth. We are not looking at a manner in which you are coming to hit and run in the system. Now we are like, you heard him saying, I am empowering the community. Someone who just came in with $300 must end up with a big testimony. So how are you going to be able to grow when all you want is withdrawing?
But a referral
bonus, you
should
are
be
going
an amount.
to receive it, right? But if it's more than what you are supposed to earn as the person who has invited someone with a big amount, then the company is not going to make you forfeit it. And there were suggestions that the company should keep it for some time, and then if you are unable to can grow that, then you forfeit it. Then the network marketers had to consult with the founder. The founder found it unfair, especially because the suggestion was coming from the networkers, was coming from us networkers. He said it was unfair because that person worked so much hard, and this is the money that they have seen in the system, and is the money that they have earned. But they can only earn it when they reinvest and withdraw. You are not prohibited from withdrawing. Your 3X, you are going to withdraw, even if it happens that you withdraw it in a space of 3 days. Then within a space of a week, you would have heard, if you are able, or maybe you understand the reinvestment strategy that we are talking about, that also releases and multiplies your money. You'll find that at some point, you even earn more than what you are supposed to earn based on where you started and what the amount has given you. It's a win-win situation.
So am I correct if I say you're basically saying that there is no time frame limit in terms of the money does not forfeit?
No.
The referrals money does not forfeit?
No. Okay. You can even spend about a month or even 2 months. The longest that I have seen from a networker was about 6 weeks.
But remember that you're attracting non-networkers. You're attracting all kinds of people currently who are not network marketers. They're new in the industry. They just see PWI as an opportunity to grow, right? So that person can take 2 months, 3 months, whatever, to get to that level.
The system will definitely keep that money for them.
It will not forfeit.
No.
Okay. All right. Mrs. Quick, you are absolutely an experienced lady in the industry, and it is amazing to have an interview with you and have you give us the facts from fiction and from all of the stories going around out there. PWI is exactly what to say it is.